Guys, to be honest, man, I have a script. I'm gonna go off of it just for awareness, but of course, with all good intention, to make sure that we're maximizing the moment and celebrating our scholars, and to be honest with you, ensuring that I leave here today with everything off of my chest because this class is really, really special to me. Class of 2025 not only ushered in a new era, but they took it with poise, right? They shined through our leadership, and they accepted every challenge that we threw at them. And please be aware that there was a lot of challenges that came their way. But they did it with their chin tucked high and a lot of aspirations in their heart, but also knowledge of self, right? In regards to the belief system that they could do it before we even gave them the task at hand. So good morning. It's an honor to be in your presence, as it's always a pleasure to be in the presence of greatness. And when I look upon you, please understand that is all I see. Per usual, you guys, I'm a big fan of centering, so let's center, just so we're aware and all on the same frequency. So happy Saturday, happy May 3rd, 2025. Happy early Mother's Day following President Burnett. Shout out to the moms, the mothers, all the ladies, whether it's biological or not. I understand that you are a gift to us and everybody in your existence underneath your wing. Please celebrate over the next couple of days and especially next week. And shout out to mine as well, because of course I wouldn't be here without her and her lessons that she instilled in me. And once again, welcome to the class of 2025 graduation ceremony. Of course, as you heard, my name is Behling, founder, CEO, leader, Successteam Foundation for Youth Development. Something that owns my heart, also my passion, and a lot of my time. But of course, the investment is worth it because of everybody that just walked across this stage and everybody else who will next year, and the year after that, and the year after that, and the year after that, as well as you guys in the crowd, the audience, the family, the community, the supporters, the partners, all who understand the value of making a difference in the lives of our youth. A few people to acknowledge across the room. Of course, as you see, a lot of cameras, a lot of views going on, a lot of content being created and will be distributed to you for your own viewing pleasure throughout social media. If you have not already, follow us on social media, you guys, at Successteam3_. Destin Freeman, you see my guy around, of course, getting the behind the scenes. Jasmine Preston, our photographer, capturing all of our lovely pictures. And Mr. Vidpreneur himself, James Acock, as a collective, our media team, who ensures that our young people not only look their best when we put them out into the community for exposure, but also practice the art of public speaking, the art of public relations, and of course, the art of understanding what the eyes of a leader actually look like. Dr. Bishop, Dr. Aaron Bishop, Mrs. Bishop, we appreciate you for making that trip down from Columbia, being here with us, and of course, delivering something that needed to be heard. Our Successteam parents, where are you in the room? Let's clap it up for y'all. Let's not misunderstand that it does take a village. And we're happy that you trust us to be a part of yours, but we also acknowledge that a great percentage of their greatness comes from the fact that they come from good homes, you guys. And whatever that situation looks like, I just want to acknowledge that you're doing a great job. Today isn't the day that they decided to be as great as they are. They've been great since we met them. And of course, they've been great since you did. Members of Youth Council, graduates, returners, and incoming scholars, because I think that we got all three in the room. We see you. Clap it up for yourselves. Of course, the organization within itself, as well as my team, Successteam Foundation for Youth Development, celebrating our 10th year, the engine, the ecosystem that exists, and of course, everything that drives our force behind making a difference in the lives of our youth. Man, clap it up for Successteam as a whole. Program coordinators, directors, team, board members, committee members, thank you for everything that you have done to make this year special, as well as the other 9 that came before it. and highlighting Ms. Gloriana Kelly, who's celebrating her 1 year anniversary with us this year. Absolutely. Yeah. What is it, man? Like, shoot, man. It was a song that came out, said, "Get them glow," and she has been getting them ever since she came into this organization. But truth be told, man, super special because a lot of times she's behind the scenes. A lot of times she's making sure that I have the information that I need to have, ensuring that youth council has everything that they need throughout the time frame, emails, phone calls, just that clerical, administrative, assistant things from her executive level. And, I just want to acknowledge the fact that, of course, we couldn't do it without everybody that is a part of it. But with Glow celebrating her 1 year anniversary and being as close to the impact that we've had throughout this year, I just want to give her flowers on this day. All right, you guys. So, on the subject. Today we are here to celebrate the graduating scholars of Successteam Youth Council Class of 2025 for your accomplishments, your achievements, the completion of your goals, and most importantly, who you are as a person. Class of 2025 will forever be enshrined as the class that led us from then until now. And before you pass the torch, I just want to acknowledge the fact that coming off as a celebratory National Decision Day, we continue our track record of 100% acceptance rates into post-secondary colleges and universities. And I want to shout out congratulations to South Carolina State, congratulations to Johnson C. Smith, congratulations to Claflin, USC Columbia, USC Aiken, Winthrop University, Georgia Southern University, USC Upstate, North Carolina A&T, and many others for being the choice of these impeccable scholarships that we see above us. I think that we can all agree that these institutions that are listed, plus the ones in heart and mind, are getting the next generation of everything that you can think of. So congratulations to them for receiving you. Now, scholars, my most prioritized request for you is to not think small or be entertained by such common things that you already know is not a major component in the overall plan that you have for your life. Those sermons that were mentioned earlier, yes, this is about to be one. So let's lock in with me real quick because I'm specifically talking to you throughout this passage and the next few words that I have to say. I would like you to say no to things that will hinder you. Y'all know better. Say yes to things that your future will appreciate and focus on your lane so much that the only time you bring up grass being greener is to compliment the owner of that specific lawn while appreciating the one that you had. Focus on the task at hand. Whatever you do, wherever you go, remember your next step is not your final step, and these next few years are not the end of your life. They are meant to be a launching pad for what's next for you. Now, I once heard that goals are chapters in the book of your vision. Let's make sure that we have one. Not only for ourselves personally, but professionally too. Spend time being present, thinking about who you are, who you want to be, things that you want, everything that you need, the people that are counting on you, those that you count on as well, the lifestyle that you desire, the accomplishments that you want to hang on your wall, the experiences, the life that you intend to live, but of course, everything that comes into play with being who you are. Goals are your vision broken down into incremental steps, which means take it a day at a time. But I encourage you not to forget the importance of tomorrow, so don't just live for the day. That's one thing leaders can't do. To be honest with you, as you guys know, we've been preparing for this moment since the start of this year. You knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. Your parents knew it was coming. Everything around you is always moving forward. You just got to move with it. And pace yourself throughout that understanding that you, of course, need to own your life. In a few years, you will wake up one day and realize that you've been great for a long time. You guys, you started way younger than I did. And it's been an honor to be in this position to see how much you've grown. But understand that I am just your floor, not your ceiling. Be better than me. And be better than anything that you've seen. Because your vision is really your imagination coming into fruition. and all the hopes and dreams that you might have in your heart. Only you know 100% of what those are. And as Mr. President said early, the bottom's already crowded, you guys. Why not strive for something more? The key, though, is that you maintain that greatness in your next chapter, and even more than that, continue to build upon it. A hint of advice from me to you, a leader navigating the opportunity of life. Two things. Don't quit before God moves. And to be honest with you, I can only speak from experience. Take the hard route. That might be going contrary to what you might hear, right? Especially with all the things y'all got these days. ChatGPT, all the things, technology, social media, all the things, right? Of course, everybody should be using those to their advantage, but I see no problem with you actually experiencing every day of your life. I see no problem with you actually experiencing what it feels like to work hard, see a challenge, overcome that, and pat yourself on the back a little bit later. I see no problem with you being able to stretch how far you can go, right? I see no problem with you being held to a standard that we all know you're capable of. I see no problem, you guys, with you having to focus in, lock in, and continue being who you're supposed to be. I'll be honest with you. These days, I'm a little uncomfortable with the fact that we allow anybody to make history, and leadership doesn't necessarily come with the decorum that it used to. But understand that you guys can be the face of leadership. You guys can be the face of everything that we got coming up. You can be whatever it is you want to be. No cliche. Throughout the next phase of your life, there's going to be times of question, but the only question you should ask yourself is, am I holding up my end of the bargain? Am I being a good partner? Am I giving God something to bless? And if you are, if the answer is yes, then be confident, stay focused, stay poised, and keep going. Because just because it's hard doesn't mean that it's impossible. But then also, too, we know that he won't give us more than we can bear. And to be honest with you, if not you, then who? Somebody got to fill the position, you guys. And as young as I look, I got to retire one day. Confidence is a muscle. You got to build it. And you do that by always having the goal of being the absolute best and doing the absolute best that you can. Throughout this year, I've had the opportunity to confess my feelings and proudness about the concept of being able to reach this year 10, a decade milestone, a decade of impact, our decade 10-year anniversary, while realizing that as a collective, we've built something. As a collective, we've built something. As a collective, we've built something. Throughout this year, I've had the opportunity to remind others that they've built something too. What's special about today is that I get to remind you of that as well. Because it's different when I say it to someone who needs to remember in comparison to saying it to leaders who have built something with me. Class of 2025, you have successfully stamped your legacy while simultaneously providing the platform for future generations to be thankful for your contributions. Your life has meant something to more than just you. You've been doing something bigger than yourself. You truly elevated us to the next level. So I remind you today that you have done something, you have built something, and you will forever be capable of doing everything you put your mind to, as long as you include your heart, effort, energy, passion, and strategy as well. Let's move, but let's move smart. And if something isn't working, remember that it just may take a different route, not always a different outcome. On this day, I am not too worried about your future because more than anyone else, I know that the class of 2025 fully comprehends where home is. Your parents, your loved ones, this community, your friends, fellow scholars, and the ecosystem that is Successteam will forever be home for you. I myself have developed so much trust and admiration for you that you're already included in the future plans is I am willing to bet money on it that a future CEO of Successteam is graduating here today. Plus, at the most simplest follow-up, you guys, we didn't get a chance to do Night Champions last year, so y'all got to come back so we can finish strong and celebrate you in the most way that we know how, right? November 8th, you guys, 2025. Mark your calendars. Night of Champions, our 5th annual. All right, during our 10-year anniversary, we're going to give out community awards, have a good time. We're going to dance a little bit, too. It's going to be fun. We hope to see you all there. 3 things that I strongly encourage you to do today and over the next few months, because this is a process in regards to transition. Don't rush that. Be proud, be present, and understand that way before today, you made a decision to invest into something that your future self will be proud of. In order for you to keep going, understand how important it is for you to have gotten started, you guys. And like you've heard me say this over time to different audiences, different leaders, different crowds in different rooms at different times on different days. But I ask you, and I take the honor in doing so, is the fact that if this is the greatest you become, was there ever a reason to be great at all? I think the only problem with sacrifice is when you move forward and waste it. You've worked so hard to get to this point. You've worked so hard to become who you are. You've sacrificed days, nights, minutes, hours. You've shed old skin to become who you are. There's nothing wrong with that. If this is the greatest you become, was there ever a reason to be great at all? And the answer is no. Because, of course, everybody in this room has packed your parachute. But on the back end of it, you've packed your parachute. And you owe yourself a good return on investment for everything that you've done to look just as good next to everything that you will do. On the other side of the decision to not give up, to not settle, and to not stop pushing forward, your greatest version are the accomplishments like the ones in which we celebrate today, man. Listen, Madison, Shemaya, Sharian, Jazaria, Alina, Tyson, Kaden, Jasmine, Lauren, Ayana, Macy, Alexis, Bradley, Renaya, Sanaya, Kayla, Kim, Mackenzie, Phillip, Andrea, Kennedy, and Jordan. Your leadership states that all things are possible. With intention, you have the capability to empower others, and by example, you lead in every way. Great, no other thing you can be. Understand that it's in you. Expectations you have vowed to always exceed. Important, let's agree, never forget what your dreams and goals are to you. Value in the mirror, I hope you always see. Opportunities, only if they align and make sustainable sense, I encourage you to genuinely seek. Blessed you are, forever and ever, by God, as I speak. Congratulations, class of 2025. I'm so proud of you, and I love you so much. Clap it up for yourself. Now, real quick, because again, we gotta maximize time, right? And like they're scholars, they're leaders, they're graduates, but at first they were my babies. Because we only get a chance to do this once. If I can, have Alexis Mathis and Lauren Goldwire come to the stage for me real quick. Here you go. These young ladies, as they walk up, are the first ever to graduate and complete the pathway from freshman to senior. All 4 years of high school has been spent with Successteam and Successteam Youth Council, you guys. That's special. Later, you all right. Later this year, we will honor them with an induction into a very elite Ring of Honor at Night of Champions 2025. But today we have some special gifts. Before I pass the mic and allow them to place a bow on their time with us before entering alumni status. Alexis, to my right, your voice has never required position because your leadership is in your DNA. People don't realize how much of a voice you've been and like how much that you've advocated for them. I remember countless paragraphs, you guys, and she was mad at me. And it wasn't anything that she was defending for her self gain. It was because she wanted more opportunities for them. She wanted more things for them to do. She wanted to make sure that they were advocated in every room because she was in every single one of them. She wanted to make sure that the organization that she invested time in was doing what it said it was supposed to do. She wanted to make sure that everybody she cared about was taken care of. She's the mom of the group, and she didn't necessarily have to voice that out loud. We talk about constance and consistency. Like one thing, that's what she's always been. She's been here. She is Successteam. And like forever and ever, Successteam will be hers. Lauren, man, I've watched you persevere to become the greatest of all time. Not only do you say that about yourself, but everybody else does too. We've admired the fact that not only did you know what this organization was and meant, but you knew what it should be and what it should become. You followed your sister, becoming a second-generation Successteam Youth Council member. And seeing her example, you saw that as a launching pad and became your own person. You rise to the occasion. You became somebody that not only that we could depend on, but your scholars as well. You became somebody that stood the test of time, no matter what mountains, no matter what hurdles, no matter what challenges we threw at you. And like you've always been, my favorite. But you've earned that. And like 2025 is serene, you guys. We got two things going on, right? We got our two GOATs moving in to the next phase of their life. And also, too, in society, if you've been paying attention, LeBron is out first round. I'm sorry, Lakers fans. Oh, whatever. And you know, he gave us that speech as he always does every year, even though I'm expecting him to come back. That he don't know. He gonna go talk to his family. He gonna figure out what it is, and like he'll make a decision. But of course, we're gonna honor that. And then, over like John Cena, over in another world, WWE, greatest of all time. Hey man, listen, yeah, that's Alexa's favorite, her GOAT. Everything. I think he's pretty cool too. But he's retiring this year as well. So like with the synergy of the world transitioning to great leaders, I thought that was the only way that we could do so as well and honor them in a way that symbolized how great they've been. So we did bring a couple of gifts for you on top of what you'll receive at Night of Champions.